Hi everyone and welcome back to a podcast again. In this podcast we are going to talk about catharsis and we're also going to talk about Aristotle and Plato. Aristotle was an ancient Greek philosopher and scientist who is considered one of the greatest thinkers in politics, psychology and ethics, while Plato was his teacher. He was also an ancient Greek and philosopher and student of Socrates. Catharsis means discharging negative emotion to relieve intense anxiety, stress, anger, or fear. Every day in our life, we're seeking for catharsis. Why? It's the answer we are going to find today. What Aristotle meant by catharsis, why it can be dangerous, how is it used in our modern world. What Aristotle meant by catharsis. Aristotle saw catharsis as a way to purge our emotion, especially with art. Aristotle is defending catharsis in contrary to Plato. It's though there that he was considering the way a tragic play could replace the emotion in your mind with those on the stage. Aristotle saw in theater a way of purging our emotions. For Aristotle, a tragedy should move us to fear and pity, and it will allow us to purge ourselves. The concept is linked to the positive social function of tragedy. Plato tends to criticize the catharsis by claiming that the theater would lead people to draw irrational conclusions. Why it can be dangerous. Numerous studies show that catharsis is not a cure at all. Venting your emotion might you feel worse and creating additional problems. Letting your emotion out to ease the pressure isn't helping anyone relax. In fact, it often just makes you feel the emotion more strongly, particularly anger. This is one of the reasons why victims of physical domestic abuse are at such risk of being murdered. If catharsis was effective, an abuser might stop at a punch. Instead, they continue beating until their partner or child or anyone really is dead. How is it used in our modern world? Catharsis changes with time. The role of catharsis in my life is that every time I feel sad, I will watch a really sad movie and it will make me cry and take out all of my emotion. I see catharsis when I'm angry and sad mostly. It soothes me to punch a punching ball or go for a run. A lot of people do that. Or when you are really angry and you put your head in a pillow to scream. But why we do that? It's easier to express our feelings this way. Feelings and emotions are hard to express and understand. Catharsis helps it. I think there is positive and negative catharsis. Nothing is entirely positive or negative, but mostly. For example, doing some sport, go watch a movie, dancing, singing can clearly help you let your emotion out. While some negative catharsis, murder someone, bully someone, hurt someone, is not gonna help you at all. You're gonna want to do it again. It's depending on the situation and the people. Most of the people are going to be satisfied by watching a movie or others, while some will not, and it's where it's becoming dangerous. Some studies prove that crying can make you feel worse. There is a lot of pros and cons about it. In our today's world, we don't know what is good, what is bad. Everything is both. People are different, and so the way they heal. Catharsis might be good for some people as long that it's not in the extreme and as long that you are not hurting yourself or someone else. Thank you for listening to my podcast and see you next time.